How's it going, YouTube? Noodle Soup here, and I do apologize for the recent absence. I've been getting a lot of stuff done. I've been busy around here, all that sort of thing. I'm back, and I'm going to start uploading some more cards of the week. I'm working on a lot of decks, but I haven't actually been able to build them, so I might take like screen caps via dual network of some deck ideas that I've been coming up with and showcase those here and there. Yeah. And I do apologize. I know that the monotone of mine has gotten a little bit of buzz recently. You know who you are. I kid. But, yeah, it's kind of natural. I hope that hasn't turned anyone off yet, but, meh. Anyway, this card of the week is, given the fact that the latest update to the ban list back in March 1st brought advanced ritual art back to 2 per deck. People have they've been going back to the trying to figure out, can we rebuild the Demise OTK? Can we rebuild the Herald? Well, not exactly rebuild it, but just beef the crap out of it. One thing that people have been worried about, though, is macro and stuff like that blocking them, or at least from what I've heard. So I've been looking around for options and came up with the most obvious one. The continuous spell Samsara. What does Samsara do? Monster cards distributed for a ritual summon are returned to the owner's deck instead of being sent to the graveyard, then shuffle the deck. Pretty obvious. Basically it bypasses macro because unofficially, but still workable, the monsters, just like with Crystal Beasts, they technically don't go to the graveyard, they go back to the deck, so that works well enough. Continuous spell, blah blah blah. I didn't really come into this one all that prepared, but there is another. I can't find the card for it anywhere for the life of me, even though I know I've got a ton and a half of them. I'm going to be posting a link to it in the description. A card, a bunch of people have been asking me, well, how do we stop discarding? People keep discarding for like costs and just other sorts of effects and stuff. I actually found a card for that as well while doing a little bit of research, and Gravekeeper's Watcher. I'm going to have to quickly open up because I had the page open. Stupid me, I closed it out. Pardon me, I'm using Yahoo. Don't ask why, I don't know either. Gravekeeper's Watcher. It's one of those underappreciated cards. People just tend to be like, oh, it's not that great of a Gravekeeper. Toss! Gravekeeper's Watcher, excuse me. I'm not awake tonight. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell, trap, card, or a monster effect that could make them discard when it resolves, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So, supposedly it doesn't negate costs, but that's pretty much been struck down since it was an upper deck ruling, and yeah, we all know how those work, but it could still be a bit of a pain anyway. And the fun thing about that is it crushes Mind Crush, so if you've got a deck that worries about Mind Crush, spellbooks even, since it is a dark and it's also a spellcaster, there you go, you've got your anti-Mind Crush. Toss a couple of those in your side deck, you're good to go. So I'll try next week to be a little more up to speed and have some actually, I don't know, they're pretty decent cards this week, but they're not the best. I'll try to find some that are really workable, and I will present that as my next card of the week. Hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. Noodle Soup signing out, saying peace to all the great duel, Later.